Welcome, and in our tutorial today, this is what you're going to design or make. It's a crocheted beret. It's made in 3 different colors, and I just love how the texture looks like. Let's grab our hook and yarn and get started. These are the materials that we'll be using for the beret. I'm using a 6mm crochet hook and these colors of yarn. So to get us started off, I'll start by making a magic ring. And into the magic ring, I'm going to chain 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Then start making double crochet stitches. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 double crochet stitches. So this is our first row, and I'm going to close that row with a slip stitch. Going to the second row, chain 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Then I'll start by making 1 double crochet stitch and a front post double crochet stitch. 1 double crochet stitch, and into the next a front post double crochet stitch. 1 double crochet stitch, and into the next a front post double crochet stitch. And this is what you're going to do to the end of the row. So keep doing like this until the end of the row. I've come to the end of the row, closing this row with a slip stitch. Then chain 2. We start with a double crochet stitch. So we're going to make 2 double crochet stitches. That's 1 and 2, and then make a front post double crochet stitch where the front post is. Okay. Then make another 2 double crochet stitch. That is 1, and into the next another double crochet stitch, and then a front post double crochet stitch. So keep doing like this. 2 double crochet stitches and a front post double crochet stitch. Doing like this to the end of the row. Then I'll meet you once you come to the end of the row. I've come to the end of the row. I'll close that row with a slip stitch like that, then chain 2, and then make a double crochet stitch. Into the next a double crochet stitch, and into the next a double crochet stitch. Those are 3 double crochet stitches, and then a front post double crochet stitch. Into the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, and then a front post double crochet stitch. So that's how we'll work this row. I've come to the end of that row, then slip stitch to the top of that row like that, then chain 2 and make 1 double crochet stitch. Into the next another double crochet stitch, and into the next another double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch. Those are 4 double crochet stitches. Then make a front post double crochet stitch. Into the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch. Those are 4 double crochet stitches, and then a front post double crochet stitch. Okay, so just keep working like that to the end of that row. I've come to the end of the row. Then we close it with a slip stitch, and let's chain 2, then make a double crochet stitch. To the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, and into the next a double crochet stitch. Then make a front post double crochet stitch. So let's do it again. A double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, and into the next a double crochet stitch. Those are 5 double crochet stitches, and then make a front post double crochet stitch. So like that to the end of the row. I'll meet you at the end. We've come to the end of that row again. We'll close it with a slip stitch, and so far this is how our work looks like. Okay, we've done increases, so we'll keep making those increases as we go along. We continue to the next row, make 2 chains, and then make a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch, into the next a double crochet stitch. Those are 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then make a front post double crochet stitch. So just like this to the end of that row. I'll meet you once you're done at the end of the row. I've come to the end of the row, so let's slip stitch at that top. At this point I'm going to change my yarn, and I'll introduce the lighter brown color, because we had a darker brown and a lighter brown. So this is what I'll introduce at this point. So I'm just attaching my yarn there. Like that, and leave a tail that we'll use for weaving in the ends. Okay, so chain 2, and then let's make a double crochet stitch. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then we'll make a front post double crochet stitch. So that is how we've attached. From this point, you've now known how to do the increases. I want you to do 2 more rows. So this is row 7, we do row 8 and row 9, then I'll meet you. That's when you'll be done with our increases. I'll meet you once you're at row 9. I've done 9 rows already, and this is how our work looks like. In total these are 10 rows, sorry for that. So this is row 10. On this other row I'll skip that first stitch and go to the next and slip stitch. This is because we've started a row of decreases. Okay, so chain 2, and then you're going to make 1 double crochet stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we'll skip that space there, that chain, and make a front post double crochet stitch. We are making decreases so that our beret may start forming up. Okay, again you're going to skip that stitch, and into the next you're going to make 1 double crochet stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 double crochet stitches, and then we skip that space and we move to the front post double crochet stitch. So that's how we're going to do on this row. Let me meet at the end of the row. Come to the end of the row, while slip stitching, skip that first stitch and go to the next, then slip stitch. then make two chains, and then make 1 double crochet stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then make a front post double crochet stitch. You skip that one and make a front post. So skip the next, and you're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We skip that and then make a front post double crochet stitch. So here we are making 7 double crochet stitches as we go round. Then make a slip stitch. You skip the first one and into the next make a slip stitch, chain 2, then make 1 double crochet stitch, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then slip stitch. Make a make a front post double crochet stitch. So we continue, skip that stitch and into the next make a double crochet stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then skip that stitch and make a front post double crochet stitch. So this is how you'll continue for this row. I'll meet you at the end of the row. Come to the end of the row, skip that stitch and into the next make a slip stitch, then chain 2 and make 1 double crochet stitch there, 2, 3, 4, 5, then skip that space and make a front post double crochet stitch. See at the end of the row. Here I've come to the end of the row. I'm going to slip stitch at the second stitch. Now I'll change again to our now dark brown color. That's why I'm introducing it there, because we're on the last row. Chain 2 and then make double crochet stitches as we go. So those are 2, 3, 4, then skip that and make a front post double crochet stitch. So let me meet you at the end of the row. Okay, we've come to the end of the row and I'm going to slip stitch, skip that first stitch and into the next slip stitch. So you can already see our beret has formed up. Now I want to make a ribbing for our beret. So chain 1 and make a single crochet stitch there. So keep making rows of single crochet stitches all around like that, and I'm going to make 3 rows of single crochet stitches. Here I've already done my 3 rows of single crochet stitches, so I'm just going to, and you can see our beret, I'm just going to cut off this yarn, and then I'll fasten off all the other yarns that are hanging, the loose yarns. Then we'll see how our beret looks like. Okay, finally this is how our beret looks like. Tune into my channel for more like this. Until next time, bye.